think, you know, the corner. We're on the corner.
Yeah, right now we're on the corner of St. Philip. No, I'm sorry. Let's start that over now. Right now we're on the corner of Ursuline and Robinson. And right over there used to be Marvel's Lounge. Right here used to be the world famous Roots Cozy Corner. And it was my grandmother's godmother. And a lot of the local musicians used to come out and hang out right here at these ballrooms. And we also had the Caledonia down the street, the Candlelight. We had Three Brothers around the corner.
Caledonia, like the song?
Yeah, like the song, Caledonia.
Was it a person?
It actually was. They named it after. I don't tell you the truth. I don't know who they named it after. When I was born, it was here.
I love the song.
Yeah, nice song. Used to be a pretty nice ballroom too.
Okay.
Yeah, but these ballrooms used to cater to a lot of the musicians around here, and a lot of musicians in the brass band and the jazz world used to hang out right here. So they gave a lot of the neighborhood, a lot of times had the opportunity of meeting with the local celebrities, because the musicians in New Orleans was local celebrities here because they got to travel the world and really, you know, expose the world in New Orleans and the things that we were doing out here. And this neighborhood used to have the bands that was really big out of town come in and play in these little ballrooms and pack the house. So to a kid that's coming in this neighborhood, seeing the guy that everybody look up to, you know, it kind of persuade you to be a musician sometimes. And it become something that you see on a regular basis that's a cool thing. So we can take a walk down here. And I grew up all this neighborhood. This is my daughter right here. As a matter of fact, Mr. Benny Jones, one of the famous drummers out of New Orleans, plays in a brass band. He started the Treme brass band. He was actually in the Dirty Dozen brass band and chose a few. He used to live right here. So like I'm saying, the musicians was all around here. You didn't have too many places that you can go and didn't see a musician. And then the neighborhood was very warm, and you had Miss Doris, she still stays there with it was the Kendricks at the time. It's still the Kendricks, and they played like a role in this neighborhood as like a family member. Because you grew up in the neighborhood, it wasn't just that you stayed right here or right there. Everybody in the neighborhood knew you. Miss Sealy used to live right here. My grandmother used to stay right here, 1518 Ursuline. That's where I grew up at. Like I say, I'm not too far from where all the musicians was, so I got the great exposure of hanging out with the musicians. And most of the musicians knew my grandmother on a real good basis, so they'll come down here and hang out with my grandmother. And it was like having a superstar in the front room, which is on a regular basis, but it was more like my uncle. You know, it was more like my cousin or my daddy or something, you know. And he's there on a regular basis and really talking to me, giving me knowledge on music, bringing me stuff back from overseas and everything, you know. So I had you know, again, the great opportunity of hanging and being raised in the Treme area, where that was just openly on a regular basis. You just had musicians right down the street here.
Could you say, you know, if you want to sort of attach the generations end to end, how old were the older ones who really were bringing it from the furthest back? You know, that you would meet.
Man, I had the great pleasure of meeting and hanging out and gigging with Anthony Tuba Fat Lason, Milton Baptiste, Duke Dejon. That was the founder of Olympia Brass Band. How you doing? All these musicians was just around here, and I was considered older. I would say I was like around 13, and it was in the late 40s, early 50s, and I got to gig with them. I got to, you know, hang out with these cats. All these houses was really like occupied before the storm, and it was, you know, this was a a heavy scene around here. Brass bands and just musicians, period, was always a scene around here.
On the street a lot? Playing on the street
always,
a lot?
Always. The Rebirth was formed in this lot. It used to be a house. It wasn't really formed, but they actually grew to getting bigger.
For the lot.
Yeah. Rebirth Brass Band was used to start up practicing right here in this lot and goes back. Corey Henry grew up in this house right here, that yellow house right there. We both went to school over here at Joseph A. Craig School. And he had music in the school. We had Mr. Berkelotz that came to Craig School and used to teach all the kids how to play music. And he went around to different schools, you know, so that's a big part of why music is needed, because you have to start off at a young age. You have to learn so much in music. It's a must that you start off teaching at, you know, at the 8, 9, 10-year-old level.
And so this is like already like 20 things that you've said all on your block.
On my block.
The street from your block.
Yeah.
It's just really here.
Yeah, you got to really hang out, and everybody came to the Treme area for some reason. It didn't matter where you were from, you came to the Treme area because it felt like home. You know, the people of Treme really make you feel like you from this area around here. And there's always a party or something going on. We always have a party around here.